So I want to welcome everybody to Tai Chi for Health. This is a class where we use the movements of Tai Chi and Qigong, two Chinese exercise systems, to improve our health. We can improve our muscle tone, our flexibility, our balance, our mood, and hopefully have a good time while we're doing it. You'll need a little space around you. We're going to take a step or two in each direction. If you have any small animals, put them outside the room so that they don't trip you, because my one rule is don't fall down. If you need to support yourself at any point or sit down for the entire class even, that's fine. You can get a lot out of the class in a seated position. So today, we're going to do our Tai Chi and Qigong flow, which will lubricate all of our joints. Last week, I think we did the joint circle routine. This week, we're going to use the movements of Tai Chi and Qigong to do that function for us. Just so you know, we record all the sessions, and if you are interested in getting a copy of a link to a copy of the session, put your email address in the chat if you're not already getting the links. I think that's all I wanted to say. So we're going to begin. We're going to start by bringing our feet together as close as is comfortable for you. And we're going to bring our hands to our lower abdomen, and we're just going to breathe. We're going to inhale and exhale. And as we inhale, I want you to feel your belly expand. As we exhale, it gets a little smaller. Breathing with the diaphragm, abdominal breathing. A couple more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Now this time I want you to inhale and hold at the top just for a moment. Feel what it's like to hold on. And now let it out with a sigh. Feel what it's like to let go. Now we're going to start moving our bodies. As we inhale, the hands float up, shoulder level. As we exhale, they float down. We soften our knees and waist. Do a little mini squat. Now I prompt the breath in the class, but if that bothers you, just ignore me. Breathe normally. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to bring our hands all the way up. And as we exhale, bring them slowly, slowly down in front. We're going to step out to the side, feet shoulder width apart. And we're going to continue our slow, smooth movement using a Tai Chi movement called Open the Door. As we inhale, the hands float up chest high. As we exhale, they float down. And again, we soften the waist and knees, another mini squat. Now we use the principles of Tai Chi throughout the class, and that is we move slowly and smoothly and continuously with a consciousness of where our weight is distributed on our feet. As we shift our weight, we do it consciously. We'll get to that later in class. Right now, we're just moving slowly and smoothly and continuously. We're now going to modify this into a Qigong movement where we raise our hands, point the palms up, and raise our hands to the ceiling. Exhaling, we come down. Again, doing a little mini squat as we come down. While we're doing these movements, we're lubricating our knees, we're lubricating our shoulders and our elbows and our wrists. All of these joints have fluid. It's required to lubricate the joints and to nourish the tissues there. So by moving, we're sloshing that stuff around to get more nutrition to our joints. We're going to modify this movement. This is called supporting the heavens like a pillar. We're going to modify it and connect the sky and the earth. So the hands come up chest high. Now one goes up, the other goes down. We inhale, the hands come together. We exhale, they separate. Inhale and exhale. I should mention that if we do any movements in class that give you pain, ease off on the movement. Don't do it. And at the same time, visualize doing the movement, because that will help make brain connections to the muscles. So when you are able to do the movement later on, your brain will know how to do it. We're going to lean a little bit now, still connecting the sky and the earth. But we're going to go sideways next. We're going to bring one arm out to the side as we turn our torso. Come back in, now go to the other side. Qigong movement called the dragon spreads its wings. Inhale as you come together. Exhale as the hands separate. Now we're going to swing the dragon's tail. You can imagine the tail swinging in front of you across the surface of the water. Do dragons live in water? Well, they do, because we're going to get to another one soon where you have to have water. Now we're going to stretch the dragon's tail. We're bringing our hands up to the side, still turning our torso, but again, only within your comfort zone, but it's comfortable for you today. Might be different from what it was yesterday, and might be different from what it will be tomorrow. Now we're going to stretch the tail a little more by bringing our back foot out. So the hands go up, the foot on the other side goes out. So we're stretching our tail, actually opening our hips. Now you can do this in multiple directions. Turn this into a balance exercise. We're going to bring our foot forward now. Do that a couple of times, each foot. Now we're going to bring our foot backward. And now I'll be adventurous. We're going to make a curtsy. So we're bringing our foot across. And a little curtsy. I say adventurous because sometimes I can't do this movement. I think we've done enough stretching of our tail, but I think the dragon was so nice, we're going to let them go for a swim. We're going to take our hands, bring them together, point it up at the corner of our room and look over the opposite shoulder. This is one of the forms of the Qigong movement, the swimming dragon. There's a similar one. We're going to widen our stance. And this is called the horse stance. We're going to come down in a crouch, do more of a bending of the knees as we do this. And this is sometimes called the dragon awakens. So the dragon awakens, and then it takes a swim. Perhaps I got it in the wrong direction. Maybe the dragon was swimming in its sleep. We're now going to bring our feet closer together. We're going to sync the chi. So we're inhaling, the hands come up, come in toward the heart, and we exhale as they slowly move down. We're going to start doing some swinging. We're going to do a Tai Chi movement next. We're going to build up to it. So we're going to bring our weight to one leg, bring the opposite foot out on the heel. Come back, now do the other foot. Let's do that again, just the feet. This is where we're doing the conscious transfer of weight from side to side. Now we're going to raise a hand over the foot. And the other side. Now we're going to raise both hands over the foot. This is the Tai Chi movement called play the pipa or play the lute, sometimes called raise hands. To coordinate the breath, you inhale and exhale. Let's go back to swinging. We're going to do a few more, balance exercises. The next one we're going to do, we're going to hold a ball with on one side, swing it to the other. Now we're going to separate our hands as we shift our weight. As we move our hands through the air, you might want to see if you can feel the air. When I said moving slowly and smoothly and continuously as principles of Tai Chi, a corollary of that principle is feel like you're moving through thick water. We're going to finish this movement by bringing our foot out on the ball of the foot. So the hand that's going down, that foot comes out. This is the movement, the way crane spreads its wings. Many of the names of movements in Tai Chi and Qigong have a poetic ring to them, and I like this one. We're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. So we're rotating the ball. We're now going to have the other hand go down, the other hand go up. And now we bring the foot out on the ball of the foot. So most of our weight is on the back foot. The foot that's coming out on the ball of the foot is there just for a little stability. But it helps us in many ways. It strengthens the standing leg, and it helps us learn balance. Let's go back to a little more swinging. We're going to do one more balance exercise in this position. We're going to start by taking this hand up in front of the face and down. We're going to do one side at a time here. We're now going to bring the foot in on the ball of the foot. Let's do that again, just the foot and the hand. Now we're going to raise the knee if we can. Now, if you can't raise your knee, if the foot has to stay on the floor, that's also fine. Just come up in a high center step. That is, come up on your tippy toe as far as you can comfortably and stably. Because my only rule is don't fall down. I'm going to go to the other side now and do the same thing. Oh, this is the Tai Chi movement called the Golden Rooster stands on one leg. We bring the hand up in front of the face. We're going to bring the foot in on the ball of the foot. Now we're going to raise that knee, if we can. Now, there are a few things you can do to make it a little easier to raise your knee. If you stare at an object in the distance that is not moving, it will help you a little bit. If you have your standing foot turned at a slight angle, it gives you a little more stability. And according to traditional Chinese medicine, if you have your tongue to the back of the hard palate behind your teeth, I guess that's the front of the hard palate, that, according to traditional Chinese medicine, completes a meridian circuit that allows you to have better balance. That doesn't work for me, but some people say that it does. We're now going to do a little mountain pushing. We're going to bring our hands into our center, bring our foot in, and now we're going to step out to the corner and push up and away. This is the Tai Chi movement, push-pull, or more often, push the mountain. What we're doing is we're shifting our weight from the front leg to the back leg, slowly and smoothly. Now, as we come forward, look down and make sure your knee does not go past the tip of your toes. You don't want to strain the knee. Now I'm going to do a few more movements in this direction. First one we're going to do, we're going to bring our palms together. As we come back, Swim back like the breaststroke. This is the Qigong movement, parting the clouds. Now we're going to reverse direction, bring the back of our hands together and scoop downward as we come back. Another Qigong movement. The mama bear gathers her cubs. If we raise our hands a little higher, at ear level, it becomes the Tai Chi movement called box the ears. Now we're going to take a princess for a walk. We're going to lunge forward, bring our hands up, crossing the wrists, looking upward, swimming back. The princess on the mountaintop. And just because the princess needs a good amount of exercise, we're going to go into the valley next. So we're lunging forward and down. All of these movements are teaching your brain where your body is in space, strengthening the muscles of the legs. We're going to sit back. We're going to go to the other side, do the same set of movements. So first, I'm going to push a mountain. One of my teachers says, the tide rolls out, the tide rolls in. Any visualization you do that calms your nervous system is a fine thing to do when you're doing Tai Chi and Qigong. We're now going to put our palms together and part the clouds. Now we're going to gather those baby cubs, bring the back of our hands together. Now scoop down. To coordinate the breath, you inhale as you come back, exhale as you come forward. Now we're going to be more martial arty. We're going to box the ears. So if you have shoulder problems and you can't get your arms up this high, your own ear height, pretend you're hitting I won't go there. Pretend you're hitting something much lower. Now for the princess, we'll start in the valley this time. So we lunge forward and downward and swim back. Again, make sure your knee doesn't go past the tip of your toes. Now up to the mountaintop. We're going to sit back. We're going to sync the chi. I think we've talked about some cloud work. We're going to go to the clouds. First, we're going to do one hand at a time, just making a big circle in front of us. We're going to take the other hand, do the same thing. So we're rocking at the same time that we're swinging. Now we're going to do them both together. This is waving hands like clouds. And the way you get your hands to move is they're going up and down, and we're turning our torso side to side, so the hands are moving side to side only because the body is moving side to side. Now this is a Tai Chi movement. We're deflecting punches coming at us. They're very slow punches. But now we're going to step sideways as we do this, because we're trying to escape from a fight. We're going to go back the other way. That was 2 steps. At the beginning I said we take a couple of steps in each direction, so couldn't go beyond that. 2 more steps. And we're going to go back again. So this is a place where you can listen to your body and feel that weight shift from foot to foot, so that it's a conscious moving of the weight. I think of it as pouring weight into my legs. Well, while we're here, we're going to do the movement that's on my brand new t-shirt, which is the single whip. And I'll go through a couple of modifications you can do on this movement. First, we're going to take this hand and make a hook. The other hand moves away, back of the hand and the palm of the hand. Now, if you have shoulder problems or wrist problems or hand problems and can't make a hook, don't worry about it. You can just be hanging there in space. If your shoulder doesn't let it be that high, you can be down here. If it hurts too much, you can be down here. It doesn't matter. In the Yang style Tai Chi, this is the form. In the Sun style Tai Chi, this is the form. Notice, no hook. So it's perfectly reasonable to do different arm movements. The only thing is you want to keep those movements within your comfort zone so you don't hurt yourself. We're going to modify this now to a different Tai Chi movement. This is called the single whip. We're now going to reverse directions, widen our stance, bring this hand up in a circle, come down our leg as we bend forward. This is the Tai Chi movement called the snake creeps down, or if you really, really long grass for me, the snake creeps through the grass. Now we're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds. So with any of the movements we do in this class, they're your movements to do with as you can. So I don't give gold stars, I don't give demerits, just do the best you can so you keep moving, you keep improving your flexibility. Now I'm going to do the other side, take this hand, make a hook, break out with the other. To add the foot, we can bring it in a center step and step out as we strike. So in the martial art, we're hitting someone while we're holding their hand, and then we're grabbing them. So we're going to do something nasty to them because they have attacked us. We are not offensive in our movements. Now we're going to change this to be the snake creeps through the grass. So we widen our stance, bring this hand all the way up, squat down as that snake creeps down. We're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds. While we're in the clouds, we're going to do a few more Tai Chi and Qigong movements. First one, we're going to bring our fist above our head and at our waist. Let's do that again. And now we're going to look over the shoulder of the hand that's down by the belly. This is the Qigong movement called the tiger hugs its head. Now we're going to make it into a balance movement by raising our foot off the floor. Let's do one more. We're going to go to the other side, do the same thing. So now the other hand is above the head, the other one at the belly. We look over the back shoulder. Now, if you're having neck problems today, you don't have to turn your head so far. You can look a little bit to the right, a little bit to one side. And now we're going to raise our foot off the floor. So any of the movements that we do, you have to listen to your body. You have to do what feels comfortable for you to do. The worst thing to do is to hurt yourself, so you have to stop exercise for a period of time. So always stay in your comfort zone. Now we're We're going to do a Tai Chi movement next that uses the same stance. So we're going to step out to the corner, look over our back shoulder. So we're now shifting our weight. We're not lifting our foot off the floor. And we're doing the Tai Chi movement, ride the tiger. We're going to come back in and go to the other side, do the same movement. So we step out to the other corner, look over our back shoulder. Makes a lot more sense to say back shoulder when you actually have a foot going out in front and a foot staying behind and back. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to do one more Qigong movement, and a couple more. I'm going to bring one hand up to the side and lean, only as far as will prevent you from falling down because of my one rule. This is the monk, or sometimes called the lazy monk, or sometimes the monk lies his head on a pillow. It's related to the Tai Chi movement, elbow strike back fist, but it's different. We're going to go to the other side now. Lean. I sometimes say if you came to this class thinking it was a martial arts class, you were sorely misled. This is to help us feel healthier and to be a little stronger, more flexible, and not fall down so much. Okay, we're now going to stop the storm clouds with our hands. We're going to leave our arms on one side. Let's pick this side. Bring this foot in on the ball of the foot. And we're going to do a little bit of a dance. As we inhale, we come up. As we exhale, we do a little mini squat. Do a lot of those mini squats in this class. It's important for building bone density in the legs and hips. Now we're going to step out to the corner, do the same hand motion. One hand ends up by the thigh, the other comes forward. It's a Tai Chi movement, brush knee and push. Let's do one more. And we're going to leave our arms on this side. We're going to do the same set of preliminary dances. I'm not a very good dancer, so this is as close as I get to it. Now we're going to step out to the other side. Brush knee and push. Coordinate the breath. You inhale as you come back. Exhale as you come forward. Again, look down. Just make sure your knee is not going past your toes. Save your knees. We're going to come back. We're going to sync the chi. I think we're ready to go a little bit higher than the clouds. We're going to go to the moon. I'm going to hold this ball. We're going to call it the moon. So we're rocking back and forth. We're going to take one hand away, and we're going to guide the moon up to the sky. Let's do that again. We're going to bring the hand back in on top, and it will go straight down while the other hand rises up diagonally. So as the hand is rising, we're turning our torso to follow it. It's a Tai Chi movement called Part the Wild Horse's Mane. And one of the applications of this in the martial art is to have your arm come up under the shoulder of an opponent and knock them over your knee onto the ground. But what we're doing is something very gentle and smooth and relaxing, just the opposite of a fight. Now I'm going to go to the other side, take the top hand away, and bring that moon up to the sky. Toss the moon. Now the other hand comes back, and we part the wild horse's mane. Creating tranquility out of chaos. one of my teachers always says. We're going to hold this moon. We're going to use it for a few more exercises. We're going to step out to the corner there and bring the moon out for a rotation around the earth. Then we're going to reverse direction. We're going to sit back, go to the other side, do the same thing. So we step out, orbit that moon around the earth. And reverse direction. We're going to sit back, and while we have the moon here, we're going to raise it up, widen our hands, and we're going to tip sideways, and then the other way. And I don't know if this is a Qigong movement, but one of my teachers called it tipping the moon glow, pouring out moon glow. I think we poured out enough in the moon glow, and now we're just going to sync the Qi. We're going to do a few breathing exercises. First, we're going to have our feet in a wider stance. We're going to bring our hands up, crossing the wrists, come all the way up and down. So we're doing a little mini squat. Only go down as far as is comfortable for you. This is the Qigong movement called harmonizing yin and yang. It opens up the chest, exercises the shoulders and the legs and the buttocks. We're going to bring our feet a little closer together. We're going to bring the back of our hands together. They rise up to the shoulder level and then separate, palms outward, as we do the fountain, another Qigong movement. We're going to modify this now. We're going to point our fingertips upward and continue all the way up, and then turn palms outward as we do silk reeling, another Qigong movement. And there are many similar movements. We're going to do a few more just because I like the stretch. If any of you have shoulder problems, don't do it. We're going to bring the hands together and go straight up as we do the arrow. I think the next one we're going to do is the wild goose rises. We're going to bring our hands upward as we come up on the toes or on the ball of your feet. A little bit of a calf exercise. Don't do very many calf exercises in Tai Chi and Qigong. This is one of them. Now we're going to do a few more balance exercises. The first one is going to be Tai Chi walking. We already walked sideways. We're now going to walk forward and backward, just a couple of steps. So we're going to transfer the weight to one side, emptying the other foot. Bring it gently forward, putting the heel down, then the toe down, and now transfer the weight to that foot. Bring the other one in. Now we're going to go step with the other foot. So we transfer our weight to the standing leg, bring the foot out in front, put the heel down gently, the toe down gently, and now transfer the weight. This is a very conscious transfer of weight as we step. Usually we don't do this as we walk. Otherwise, you walk very, very slowly. But in ice and snow, this is definitely the way to walk. We can supplement this with a punch. So we can step forward, and as we transfer the weight to our front foot, throw a punch. Now the other side, heel down, toe down, transfer the weight and punch. This is where the physical application of mindfulness, I think, is very easy to understand. We're doing a motion that we do all the time, but now we're consciously thinking about it as we're doing it, which allows us to, I think, better control our movement and create connections in the brain that will help us even beyond this movement. Let's do one more set. I think we're ready to do, don't fall down. We're now going to do catch the sparrow's tail. One of my favorite movements from Tai Chi. It's a 4-part movement, so we're going to break it up into 4 parts and learn them each separately. We start by holding the ball, bringing our foot in. We're now going to step out to the corner or the side, whatever's convenient for you, and we ward off. So the hand that was on the top of the ball is coming down. The hand that was in the bottom of the ball is coming forward, parallel to the floor. Warding off. We're now going to do the second part. It's called pull back. So this hand scoops all the way up, shoulder high, and then brings, as if you were holding something between your palms down to the floor. Because this is a Tai Chi movement, we're actually dragging somebody down or redirecting their force down to the ground. Pull back. Then third part is press. The palms of our hands come together, and as we lunge forward, the palms press against each other. Come back, do it again, press. Again,
thousands of people have fired their
press.
dentist.
And the fourth and final part is push the mountain, as we did before. So if we put those 4 parts all together, it's catch the sparrow's tail. We start by warding off, pulling back, pressing, and pushing. To coordinate the breath, you inhale as you come back, exhale as you go forward, inhale as you pull back, exhale as you press, inhale as you roll back, to exhale as you push. Let's do one more set. Ward off, pull back, press, and push. Now we're going to go to the other side, do the same thing. So we start by warding off 3 times. Now we pull back 3 times. So we scoop all the way up and then come down in an arc. Finally, no, not finally, next we press. Get back in position, do it again, and again. And now, finally, we push the mountain. Putting them all together, catching the sparrow's tail. Ward off, pull back, press, and push. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And last time, ward off, pull back, press, and push. Now we're going to face forward. We'll do our centering exercise, bringing our hands to our waist, palms up. As we inhale, we bring one hand slowly up above our head and slowly down in front. And we're going to inhale as the hand goes up. Exhale as it slowly comes down. We're focusing on the hand. We're focusing on being in the moment. And one more set. We're going to bring our feet closer together, check our breathing. Are we still breathing from the diaphragm? That's the way to get the most out of it. Take one more big breath. So thank you for participating in that Tai Chi Qigong flow. We're going to do a few cool down exercises before we complete the class. The first one is one of my favorite exercises. It's called spinal cord breathing, and I add a crunch to it. So we're going to bring the shoulder blades together as we arch our back, inhaling from the diaphragm. That's a lot to do at once. Now we're going to exhale as we curl the back forward, bring the elbows together, and do a crunch. Exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. That, along with the little mini squats that we're doing in class, is the closest I get to Pilates in this class. The rest of our cool down exercises are from Dr. Paul Lamb. The first is tapping of the thighs. Get blood circulating in those big muscles. I think we've used our glutes a lot too, so I'm back in there. In fact, I think we're going to pat everywhere. Get that blood circulating. His second cool down exercise is tense and release. So we're going to inhale and tense all the muscles that we can without pain, and then exhale as we release and relax those muscles. So we're going to inhale and tense. Exhale, relax. You'll notice my shoulders are going up because that's tensing my neck. Inhale and tense. Exhale, relax. And if you look like that all week, you got to relax. Last time, inhale and tense. Exhale and relax. And his last cool down exercise is the big breath. We're going to inhale and exhale. to thank you all for coming today. We want to stop the recording and feel free to make any comments or ask any questions.